What's the best way to learn Thai? สวัสดีครับ I'm Stuart J. Raj, and in today's clip, I'm going to try and answer that age-old question. What's the fastest and easiest way to learn Thai? I think my answer might surprise you. What's the best way to learn Thai? We've got to ask you, what are you learning Thai for? Are you learning Thai so you can impress that cute new waitress down on the corner Thai restaurant? Or are you learning Thai because you want to take a trip to Thailand? You just want to be able to communicate with taxi drivers and people on the street. Are you learning Thai because you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse that speaks Thai and you want to be able to communicate better? Are you learning Thai because you're going to work in Thailand or you have business in Thailand and you need to be able to communicate with your staff, with your clients and get things done? Or are you in Thailand, are you working as a diplomat in some kind of high level in the United Nations or as a government civil servant and you need to use the language at a high level? All of these people might say, I want to learn Thai, but to what level do you need to learn Thai? So whether you're just learning as a tourist or you're wanting to learn the Thai language to a high proficient level to be able to be used in business and even diplomatic circumstances, I tried to think today for today's clip, if I was to learn Thai all over again, what advice would I give myself? And I've broken it down to a few points that I think are going to help everybody. Number one, don't compare Thai to English or any other language that you speak for that matter. Thai is the most beautiful, symmetrical, logical system you can imagine. Now, I hear a lot of people say Thai has 46 consonants and so many vowels and it has all these tones and everything. Stop counting. These numbers mean nothing. Now, let me try and erase that old belief about Thai and create a new belief. Get this, Thai is the most amazing, simple and logical system for a language. The alphabet is based on a map of the human mouth. You don't even have to remember the alphabetical order. Once you know this system of a beautiful 5x5 grid of the mouth, you can look at any letter and you know exactly where it's coming from in the mouth and how it's being pronounced. Not only that, the vowels in Thai actually fit like a glove over this map of the mouth too and are also plotted along those same points. And the tones, all tones are really throat positions. What the throat's doing at the beginning of a syllable and what the throat does at the end of a syllable. So as long as you're getting these throat positions right, the tone is actually going to follow by default. Through not thinking through English and just learning the system, you're going to have Thai build itself into your body, into your muscles, and you'll be able to be up and running in Thai much more like a native than if you were trying to do it this clunky way through English. Learn the sound system. And in learning the sound system, I would also say learn to read. Now, a lot of people say, look, I don't want to learn to read Thai. I just want to be able to speak it. Okay, fair enough. But we have some things in English that you might say, I say can't, you say can't. I put a clip out of this just recently. You can go and watch it. But what happens, you cannot apply that to Thai. So then somebody thinks, if I say can't, you say can't, I say farang, you say farang. That doesn't work. They're totally different sounds. Now, if you actually learnt the language directly through the script and you knew the sound system and it wasn't being attached to any of these Roman letters, then you're not going to make those mistakes anymore, especially because where those letters are in Thai are actually plotting points in your mouth. They're totally disjointed from your English system, and I don't care what you say. If you are used to seeing the letter A and you see it in text, no matter how well-intentioned you were when you wrote it down in the beginning, if you go back to it, say a day, a week later, and you see that word written, say F-A-R-N-G, if you're from a country where A is pronounced A, the urge to want to pronounce it as farang is going to be so overwhelming that you probably will, and you could even believe that that's the right sound, and that becomes your permanent way of saying this you pronounce it as a instead of a. So learning the script is going to bypass all of that hardship and heartache, and you'll be able to get straight into the sound system. Not only that, there's another bonus by learning to read, and I go over this in the clip that I put out the other week. You get access to this amazing world of content that you can learn from. SMSs, Facebook posts, you name it. You'll be able to look at subtitles in a movie, and then everything becomes a teacher to you. What's the best resource for learning Thai? I can tell you, for all the languages that I speak, I've never, ever, ever, one, just gone to a school and learned it. Two, I've never learned a language from a single resource. For me, I will get my hands on every resource I can imagine. When I was a kid learning Danish, I used to get on the train. I pinpointed in the phone book, back then we didn't have the internet, where Scandinavian names were in Sydney, and I went to that area and I sought out Scandinavian restaurants, and I started to build a community. I just go in there and start talking to people, and I built this network for me. I went to this Danish consul, and I would sit there and ask if I could read the papers from Denmark that they had in the consulate, and I'd sit there. They thought I was this weird guy, but it worked. And then I found a Danish reading group when I was a kid, and we started to go through and learn Danish books. For me, I would use everything and anything that I could get my hands on as a learning resource. Now, in saying that, back in 2000, there are a bunch of journalists from the Foreign Correspondents Club in Thailand. They said, look, Stu, could you put something together to help us hit the ground running with our Thai? The problem is, a lot of us have learned Thai, and we've even been here for quite a while, but it gets to a brick wall. We'll ask a question to the Thai teacher, why is this like this? And they'll say, because it's just like that. And there's only so many times you can hear that, or people laughing at the way we're speaking Thai rather than encouraging us, and they just give up and in the end not learn. And the only people then that they get translations from are from the staff in their office or the people around them, and those messages are filtered. Who wants filtered messages? I want to know what's really happening through my own ears. And so what I did was I put the Cracking Thai Fundamentals program together back then. Now, I hadn't written the book yet. What I did was try to take all of those questions that were shot at me, and looking at the way that I understood the language through my background in Indic languages and Chinese languages, and I put a system together that I hoped would build a system within them and teach people how to learn languages, one, and then how to adapt that to Thai. And so that was Cracking Thai Fundamentals, and after 18 years, finally, I put this book together. Now, this book isn't the be-all and end-all of Thai. It's a great resource if you're wanting to have those because it's just like that questions answered, because I try and answer as many questions, and I really don't think that there's any question that doesn't have a logical explanation. I also put the online version so you can actually get interactive. There's stuff where you actually have to train into your body. I build interactive tools that you could do that. But my online Cracking Thai Fundamentals course isn't the only solution, but it's a great tool to use. Other resources that I love using are Glossika. I love spaced repetition, and I still use Glossika to this day for any language that I learn. I go in and Glossika gives you samples of real-life language at spaced intervals to the point that they get into your subconscious. They have it for Thai, and if you go to glossika.com, you'll be able to go in and use those things. If you can actually build your own resources. I have a Mac, and so you have a facility in the terminal in Mac to be able to have text-to-speech. So I actually go through and I build my own resources. Other resources include Bingo's book. Bingo's Learn Thai in 10 Days. Fantastic. It's amazing, and it's very well written and logically laid out. I encourage you to get your hands on those. Also, Kun Benjawan. Kun Benjawan has some amazing books, the Thai for Beginners, Thai for Intermediate, Thai for Advanced, and also the Paibun Publishing dictionaries and other resources that they have online and in the App Store. They're fantastic. Learn Thai from a White Guy. Brett's resources are fantastic. What I would say is just learn all of them, and through plotting all of these different methods, they're all pinpointing the same result. That is, you learning Thai fluently and learning to speak it much more naturally, rather than just being some person trying to learn through English and do it awkwardly through one resource. Now, there are other great resources that weren't designed to be resources, but if you can read in Thai, subtitles in movies, they're fantastic. You can open a Thai movie up and read the English, or you can open an English movie up and read the Thai subtitles if you can read. Facebook pages, threads, pantip.com, and just go through and read the discussions. Or just text messages and start texting friends in Thai and see what they respond and work it out from those. Every single thing in your environment that has the Thai language starts to become something that teaches you. And this is the crux of all of it. Nobody can teach you. No one resource can teach you. You need to learn yourself. Now, you can get an advantage learning yourself by knowing how to learn a language. And that's what Cracking Thai Fundamentals does. That's what Bingo's book and all of these other resources do. Your job is to learn the system, and then through learning that system, the language is going to come to you from your environment. And that's the next point. Build an environment that teaches you. Everything in your environment needs to teach you. Just going to Thailand doesn't guarantee that you're going to learn Thai. Actually, it could work against you. You could get there and be in such an expat bubble, or you're in your job where it's so frantic that you don't have time to sort of sit back and use Thai, so you just use an interpreter or someone who speaks English, and before you know it, 6 months, a year have gone by, and you just haven't used the language or haven't learnt anything more than, getting into a taxi and telling them to turn left and right. It doesn't have to be that way. Through learning just the basics, through some of these resources that I just mentioned and putting that inside of you, you're going to start building an environment. Get out of the expat bubble. Start watching television, listening to the radio. Just build the language around your life. And then once you've done that, all of the things that you've set up for yourself as this solid system, you're going to start rendering that language through your body. It's amazing. Try it and let me know what happens. The last thing I would say, and some people mightn't agree with me, but for me, this works anyway. Don't say, I want to be learning Thai for 1 hour a week, or I want to be learning Thai for 10 hours a week. The language needs to infest your life. Now, infest has some negative connotations, but I just want you to picture this language totally consuming you. You wake up, it's in there, you're in the bathroom, you're learning, you go out, you're learning, you're walking down the street, and it's in you. Everything is about you. You hear something you don't know, you're looking it up, you're finding where it is, you're tagging it, you're asking friends. You get a friend and they teach you something, you go and try it with another friend. They say, wow, I didn't know your Thai was that good. Well, then you use this, and then you take that back and use. You're building this up and you're letting it just infect and infest your body, and it becomes your life. That is the way that you can build fluency and learn Thai really, really fast. It's through the energy and the excitement. And if you actually look at the YouTube clip where my friend Lydia Makova gave the TED presentation about how to learn a language, she speaks about this, the excitement. I highly recommend go and watch that clip. And I actually use that clip now as the first clip in my Cracking Thai Fundamentals online series, because I think that is the perfect start that you need to learning not only Thai, but any language. So as a first step, what you can do is go to, of course, jacademy.com, and I have my Cracking Thai Fundamentals suite there, which actually took me over a year to put together. Interactive stuff where you can get into all of this system that I spoke about, but I've got also resources like Thai Bites and hours, actually hundreds of hours worth of content on there that you can go through. But that's not enough. Get your hands on other resources. Go out and buy books. Go out and record conversations, with permission, of course, and then go back and analyze them. Subscribe to Glossika and all of these other things there. Don't rely on one resource. Now, for those of you in Thailand, you can get a copy of my Cracking Thai Fundamentals book via the website. I will be able to get it dispatched to you overnight with as fast as EMS can get it out to you. And this kind of works in tandem with the online resources. So it's a good thing to have both. What you get in interactivity online, you'll be able to actually go into in depth in this. But other than that, go and subscribe to other resources, go out and build new networks of people. Even go and subscribe to a Toastmasters group and start going and sitting and listening there if you think your Thai is starting to get to a kind of fluent point, and start presenting in Thai. Challenge yourself. As a Dale Carnegie trainer about 20 years ago, I would be doing that, and I found within a couple of months I was delivering presentations in Thai just because I had to, because everyone else was doing it. Use every resource you can to get the language into you, and eventually that language is going to be flowing out of you just like a local. So I hope that these points have been useful to you learning the Thai language. Maybe it's not what you expected to hear, maybe it's not what you wanted to hear, but I'm telling you, this is the advice that I would give myself if I was learning Thai over again, and I hope that you're able to get up and running, and if you find yourself hitting that wall, this is going to get you past that wall and speaking Thai. I'm Stuart J. Raj. Don't forget to subscribe at jacademy.com. Thanks for watching. สวัสดีครับ